Well, hey, this is Jerry with What's Broke Today. Today we're actually gonna, excuse me, investigate that noise I heard on the Blazer, which I am 99% sure it's the torque converter bolts are loose. So I thought I'd come underneath here and let's tear her apart and see what we find. Just gonna pull the cover off and because my big concern on this is well, I was working on the serpentine belt stuff, and all the loose bolts I found up there makes me wonder if I start looking what else I might find that's not tight. And so far let's see, the bolts here on this cover seem like whoever did that got these tight. Oh. And of course the torque converter bolts could be as simple as they just over time come loose, because I don't know how long ago this crate motor was put in, because the guy that owns the vehicles, I bet he's had it a couple years. Laying here taking these bolts out, there's a bolt missing out of the transmission oil pan. There we go. Then the big key is yep, and they are loose. Oh, they're not even this one. Let me move the camera. I gotta move my tools out of the way first. I don't know if you can see, but there's actually an air gap between that one and the flywheel. Well, same way with the next one up too. Maybe I have to pull them out and look at them, make sure that they're not damaged. Yeah, and those were never completely tightened up, because where it had the thread lock already on them, which I'm hoping I'm holding that in the right spot. Yeah, this thing's probably been rattling like this ever since they put the motor in, or the transmission, whichever was done last, because you can see the blue torque converter which more than likely means that this transmission has been rebuilt, because most of the time when I see a painted converter, it's a replacement. So, okay. We got our flywheel turner. And I may edit out some of this while I pull these out one at a time and check them, and then put them back in. Depends on how long the video is, because sometimes uploading a video that, you know, the length of it, when I'm trying to upload them here from home, it's awfully hard to, I mean, just time consuming, because out in the rural areas, we don't have the best of internet. But that's just like the first one, it was not completely tight. I say others, there's only 3 of them to begin with. But the first 2, oh, and that one was the only one that was almost tight. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. There's, that one's tight. Too tight. Okay, I'm gonna start this up and real quick and see what it sounds like. Okay, noise was gone. Now that makes a quick, short, simple little video that I'll say, because you had the noise, which I'm sure you heard the sound of the exhaust. Was a little bit hard to hear till you got down to idle, but basically it was a kind of like a, you'd hear it. It wasn't a sharp, like ting ting kind of sound. It was more like a tut 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 tut. And I don't think I could have caught it. You could have heard it on the video anyway. But it's one thing to do. So when you hear something like this, especially this older stuff, and probably even a newer vehicle, you know, if somebody's been in here and worked on it, and you get a goopy little, you know, rattly, deep sounding noise at idle that you might almost think might be a rod knocking, pull this apart, check those torque converter bolts, and it don't matter Ford, Dodge, Chevy, you know, what brand it is, the sound is almost the same. That probably the biggest difference is something well, you take like some of the Dodges that actually have a bolt with a nut, they'll sound a little bit different because it's rattling on the converter and the flywheel or flex plate. Whereas where it's got a bolt like the Chevrolet or a nut like on the Fords, where you're just hearing the bolt hitting the flywheel, it's a little bit of a deeper sound. But yeah, I'm going to check a few of the bolts and put this cover back on. But I appreciate you watching another What's Broke Today video. That thumbs up for a like would be appreciated. Please subscribe and feel free to leave comments. Have a good day.